35.
How old are your children?
15, 14, 10, and 4 now. At the time, my daughter was 1.
Where are you living now?
In Massachusetts.
Are you living with 4 children or with 4 children and anybody else?
Yes. Myself, 4 children, and my fiance.
Do you work?
Not at
Udah
the moment.
masih na
When's the last
ako.
time you worked?
It's been about 3 years.
What do you do, Mrs.
Yeah.
Howard?
I'm disabled at this point, and I am a part-time cashier. I started working in October of 2016.
Prior to that, you were receiving disability?
Yes.
Whoa.
How long? For 5 years.
From when to when?
It was January of 2011 to, no, excuse me, 2010.
Oleh Liza, oleh Ia, oleh
You were
Kamako,
receiving
oleh
federal disability?
Parsley, oleh Coriander.
Social Security disability.
Yes, ma'am.
And they cut that off.
No, I'm still receiving that. I
Nga
wanted to
nga,
get to
nanginom
work.
ko, nangikain.
Tell me about that, just so I never heard about it. So I want you to tell me about that program. So you still receive your Social Security disability?
Yes.
How much?
It's $1,300 a month.
And you're required to work?
I have wanted to work for some time, and
Whoa.
What is Ticket to Work? What is that program?
what that program is for 9 months, you are able to do a job, and after the 9
Nangong
months,
ya.
you can only make up to
Nangong
a
ya,
certain
tur
amount
pa
of
rin eh.
money. If you make over that amount, your disability ends. So I'm in the first 9 months of the program. You can work up to 3 years as long as you do not go over that particular amount.
And what's the particular amount?
I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but most likely would be the amount that I receive per month.
So you can't make more than $1,300 a month.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. I gather from reading, and usually I don't like to go into all kinds of backstories, but this is sort of an interesting question. Your daughter, and you seem to acknowledge that you have a brother, correct?
Correct.
Your 2 children were voluntarily given over to social services when they were 10?
No, ma'am.
How old?
My son is 39 years old. They're about 4 years older. He was never given to the Department of Social Services.
Who did he live with?
He, at 10 years old, he moved in with my father because of educational purposes.
He wasn't in the home.
What?
He just wasn't in the home.
That is not true.
The same as me. I don't think she wanted to be.
So when your son was 10, he moved in with your
Oh, my
father.
God.
And where did you live?
Dorchester,
Wow.
Massachusetts.
And where does your father live?
Milton, Massachusetts.
How far
Whoa.
away are they?
15, 20 minutes.
And you have only 2 children?
Yes.
What were you doing?
At that time, I was working 2 jobs, and the reason why my son went to live with my father, because the Boston school system, and that,
Yeah.
it was for educational purposes.
I know it's nice to say I don't believe it. I understand. I don't believe it.
Picking a winner is no sure thing this racing season. Favourites get beat. Buffy's find a way. Oh, he's punching. And sometimes there's even a dead heat. But with Sportsbet small places, you don't have to pick the winner. Select horses to finish in the top 5, 6, 7, and combine them for bigger odds. More places from Sportsbet.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Will US Australian markets continue to rise? Use Moomoo's AI-powered features. Trend projection. Identify similar trends from historical data. Candlestick pattern that automatically recognizes trend patterns. Indicator sentiment that recognizes market sentiment from 15 technical indicators.
After you paid the $400, you did something else because she has a counterclaim. And what her counterclaim is that you advised her boss that she was looking for kickbacks.
A while after. That was February 19th. So this whole thing came to a head the 3rd week of March is when I went to her boss and exposed her for what she truly
You
is.
told her boss what you allege this was about.
Yes, Judge.
And then, Ms. Garnica, you were terminated at some point.
Yes, I was terminated on the 3rd of April.
Had your boss talked to you prior to the 3rd of April?
I spoke to HR, which was that Friday before,
which was the 31st.
Is that the first time you had spoken to HR?
Yes, they called me over the phone, questioning me about what he had said to them.
Well, there's no question that they must have spoken to other people as well.
No, they only spoke to him. I don't know what kind of information he provided them.
Well, I'm sure he told them the same thing as he just told me about the gardener. Did you have Mr. Mars Gardner come and do work at your house?
He came on that
The
same
answer to
day.
the yes or no?
Yes,
And he trimmed some trees?
correct,
And he cleaned out some gutters?
correct.
And at the end of the day, did you pay him?
No, I did not.
Did you ever pay him?
No,
Why?
because Kevin referred him over to me, and I said, well, because my homeowners association wanted to actually charge me $400, and that was too much, and that's the only reason why he referred the gardener over to me. So then I said, yeah, but how much is he going to charge me? He goes, don't worry about it, I got it covered. So when the gardener was there and he was done after, actually that same day the gardener was,
Why would you take money from Mr. Marr?
because we've been friends for several years. That's the type of person that he is. We've gone
May
to
sama-sama,
SeaWorld
may
together with his
pinik,
daughter
may
and with Kristen.
may
We've gone out to
makan.
dinner. We've gone out to his boat. I mean, that's, you know, that's the type of different.
So, Carl,
And I
love it.
also bought dinner for them. I bought his daughter clothes. I mean, that's just friends where we do things for one another. Not until I stop giving them business.
No, this is different. No, that's different. Going out for dinner, going to SeaWorld, doing other, that's different from sending a craftsman who works for me to my friend's house, a good friend's house, and the craftsman then coming to me to be paid. And if he did that, and if I to believe your story, that he said, don't worry about it, I've got it covered, then why did he pursue this matter afterwards if he said, I got it covered? So
Exactly. That's my
No, not my point. You tell me why he pursued it to get his money back from you.
Because I stopped giving him any business. I wasn't referring anything to him anymore.
Just a second. Well, if you had been such good friends, Miss Monica, bought his daughter clothes, went to SeaWorld, went out to dinner, he referred his gardener, he paid for the gardener, why did you stop referring him business?
Because he just kept bothering. Okay, he kept bothering me because no other examiner was giving him any work. No other businesses were giving him accounts. I was the only one.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah, no, I
do you understand?
understand. Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I do.
You know, if he was a good friend, and not only was a good friend, he paid for your gardener, he took you to SeaWorld, he went out for dinner together, he bought us some clothes, and you had been giving him business all this time. Why did you stop?
I actually wasn't in business the whole time. There was some years that I didn't give him any at all.
Why did you stop? Okay, you have a counterclaim. Why did you
Because
stop?
he did not know how to separate friendship and business. He would call me every hour of the day. I have snapshots of all the phone calls that he's called.
Just a second. For what?
I don't know.
Just a minute. For what? If he was such a good friend, and the reason he paid for your gardener was that he was just being a good friend, and that's what we do for each other. That's what you just told me. Why, all of a sudden, after he paid for the gardener, and I'm sure your calls that you have to show me were after the gardener, why would all of a sudden he become hostile and you stop giving him work?
Because he kept harassing me, asking me to try to get him more business. And I'm not his marketer. I
don't
can't
actually
do that.
believe a word you just said to me. You owe $400 for the gardener. Your counterclaim's dismissed. Counterclaim is because you went to your boss. I believe absolutely everything that he said to me with regard to
Your
the
Honor, may
gardener.
I speak?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Mr. Marr, you're a private investigator.
Correct, Your Honor.
And the defendant is a claims adjuster for an insurance company?
Correct.
And in the defendant's line of business, she has sometimes the opportunity of referring business to you.
Absolutely.
Just in 30 seconds, I don't want a whole tutorial. She's a claims adjuster, you're a private investigator. How would that work? She gets a claim and she would hire you, she would hire an investigator to look and see whether there's any fraud being committed. Is that what you say?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you would be paid by the insurance company,
By the TPA, third-party administrator, yes.
whoever that is?
Yes.
Okay. And you had been working with her for a while.
Correct.
According to you, there was some suggestion at some point by Ms. Garnica that everybody else who was in your line of work, that she referred business to, your line of work or other work, was giving her a little bit of a kickback.
Correct, Your Honor.
And so she said to you, you know, you make money, kicked back some to me,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you declined.
Absolutely.
When was that?
Well, it was in January of 2017 when I think it became apparent, but putting the kickbacks aside, that I was not interested in her in a sexual.
Hold on, I don't want to go there. It's not important.
Okay. Let's go back.
Okay. Much better we deal with thievery.
Okay.
So then what happened is Miss Garnica asked you for a referral for a gardener.
Yes, she did.
And you had a house, you had a gardener?
Yes, I do.
So you referred her to your gardener?
Yes.
The gardener went and did some lawn work for her, did some cleanup.
Yes.
And then Miss Garnica,
Correct.
your gardener came to you and said,
Sinisto.
effect, she said you would pay.
Yes. Yes.
This is your longtime gardener, you paid the gardener.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And then what did you do with Miss Garnica? Did you call her? Did you say, why didn't you pay the gardener?
well,
No, look at me, don't look over
Okay.
there.
It actually happened a little differently. When the gardener was 2/3 of the way done, his task called me up and said, "Oh, he did such a great job. I'm very happy with him. And by the way,
Oh, my.
you are going to take care of this, aren't you?" And I responded, "Absolutely not. Why would I?"
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, kasi ang lileo lang kukan niya.
Your garden. So she responded,
Yung may masang
"I
niya.
don't have the money, so just take care of
Ayun,
him."
iya,
And I
Maria
picked it
Raisin.
up in referrals. And then she
Kabilo
went
yung
on to say,
makamakom.
"He did such a good job. I'm going to also have
Malawbaw.
gutters." And that really ticked me off. I was like, okay, and why don't you have him paint
Pagkasing
your
nga
house?
yan, mga bayan.
Boom, and I hung up the phone. So 2 hours later, the guy shows up with his hand out.
Oh, my God, doon sa
$400, which I paid.
Okay, have any proof that you paid him?
Yes, I do, Judge.
I'd like to see.
Ay, bungo.
The other part of your claim is for legal fees.
T-bone
What legal
steak
fees?
man
I
ko.
went to a paralegal service that prepared the
So, Khalif Talon.
lawsuit for me and filed it,
Can I see that, please?
and that was $400.
Well, why would you pay somebody $400 to get $400?
The line that I just didn't want to have no part of that.
Oh, ma,
I was
on the
just too
foot.
busy.
Not too busy.
So I wanted to, and I wanted it to be
Sahon
done
niya
right.
to eh. Sa ma. Kaya nga alok sa ulit yafi.
Or click and collect in as little as 2 hours. Stocking up is quick and hassle-free.
Manuya to sa nga sa uma.
Hospitality industry for over 40.
Have a good night, everybody. Be kind one another.